Hello and welcome into the Section 109 podcast from Studio Breezy. We're again in a different rotation here, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm still actually not used to this where I am on the couch right now.
I know, it's weird. It's weird. Matthew, thank you for joining me today. We have Babo Juan, we have Nadiia, and Kédie.
Hello.
What's up? Welcome to the show.
Thank you all for joining us.
Guys. Thank you for having us.
So can we start with a little history of kind of where you guys came from? And so kind of a little soccer journey, right? So obviously you're players for Chattanooga FC, but you didn't start playing at Chattanooga FC. Mm-hmm. So Kédie, do you mind going first and telling us kind of where you grew up, when you started playing, and kind of take us through that?
I've honestly had a long journey. I started playing when I was like 6 years old. I was always the youngest on the team growing up. I ended up playing on the national team at 11 with the U15s.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then with the U17s, I went in at 14, and then the U20s at 15. And then the senior team, I made my debut at 16. So I was always like the youngest player on the team. And honestly, like even my first journey heading to Florida International University, I was 17 years old, and I was still like the youngest player. And then eventually I grew into being, the oldest player, the leader, the most matured, who's able to step up on the field. And it was a different role for me, like being able to transition from always being the youngest, always looking up to someone, to having the teammates now look up to me and set that example. And then I went into my fifth year at ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe, where I was able to, have a good presence there. And then I came to Chattanooga to play. So, yeah.
Now, were you always, you're a left wing back here in Chattanooga.
Right.
Where do you usually play?
I usually play left wing. So on the national team, I play left back as well, because they always used to play like a 3-5-2. Mm. So I was always that person out wide. So I'm actually very familiar with the formation, but I usually grow up playing left wing, because it's so much more freedom playing on top. You just been able to be more creative on the ball, off the ball, like your different movements. But left back is more defense first, attack later.
How do you feel about that extra responsibility defensively? Are you like, man?
At first, I was really like nervous, because if someone gets past me, that's it. They go straight to goal. But I've learned to take on the responsibility more and have this mentality where if someone passed me, that's it. So no one passes me. Well,
and I've noticed that you very much go box to box. I mean, or end line to end line.
Oh yeah, I think I ran most on the field. I'm always running shuttles. I go competition. I probably run like 6-7 miles a game, like my top speed all the time. She runs all the time, but it's always very like jog. So
excuse you.
Starting out hot.
I do sprint back and forth all the time.
Okay, what I'm saying is majority of the time.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about you. You said something about me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go play by yourself. I'll sit and watch you.
It's the midfielders versus wingbacks here.
Yeah, it's always a sprint for me. Like,
okay, I get it, because in my college I played last year your position, and I was freaking running back and forth. But now I'm running too. Okay. Like, it depends on you what you do in the field.
We both run.
Yeah.
We can agree that center backs don't run enough, right?
Yes,
that's the one.
They're just jogging over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's back up a little bit. Where is home for you?
Home for me, honestly, is Trinidad and Tobago. All my family is there, And
that's where you grew up.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. I only came to the U.S. for college, and now for CFC. So other than that, my home is in Trinidad and Tobago. All my friends, the culture, the food, the people, just the natural vibes is there,
How often do you get to go back?
Probably like twice a year. Christmas, obviously, and then sometimes in the summer. I actually did not go home this summer so I could play with CFC.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
Did you play somewhere last summer?
No, I went back home, and I was preparing with the national team for the World Cup qualifiers. Unfortunately, we did not qualify, but I was training with the national team players and the coaches and stuff. Like, it was a really good experience. And then we head to Mexico, Monterrey, to play in the tournament. And then, you know, I just went back home and I played with a few players on the national team until I went back up to college.
And you got that 5th year. Was that a COVID eligibility year?
Yes. Yes,
nice. It was. I mean, not nice because it sucks that COVID was around, but it's cool that like the eligibility worked out for a lot of players to get an extra year.
Yeah, exactly. I was able to do my first year with my master's through that 5th year, and now I'm just finishing up my last 2 semesters, you know. So it was really helpful having that last year.
Now, did you have any favorite players growing up?
Yeah, you know, everyone would say the Messi or Cristiano wave. Like, I was obviously Messi, but other than that, it was
Nadiia just can't get a
I know, she's like Real Madrid over there.
Obviously Messi.
Obviously.
But for me, it was Neymar Jr. Like, he had the same position. He had the same number I'm wearing now with CFC and my old school.
Maybe you have the same number.
Yeah, he has your number.
But
he wishes he could be as cool as you.
But yeah, like, I just looked up to him, his style of play before he became, you know, a little crybaby. But other than
Well put.
Oh my gosh.
Heck yes.
Other than that,
he also doesn't defend.
Yeah.
Which you do.
Yeah. I just love how creative he is.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Why do you wear 11? Any particular
Is it always 11? Is that your favorite?
No, my favorite is 14 actually.
What is it with this team and 14?
I was born on 14th.
Is 14
Nice.
your favorite number too?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll have questions about your number in a minute for sure.
For me, 11. Honestly, I don't know. I've always looked to 14 or number. What is it? Either number like 12 or something like. But it was always 14 first. And then at FIU my last year, the player who had number 11, she left. And my coach, he asked me, he was just like, what number do you want? Because I gave my 14 to another player. And I was like, oh, just give me anything. And he gave me 11. And I just fell in love with it afterwards. I was just like, okay, this is probably just meant for me now.
It's the new number.
Yeah.
It's the new KD.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Nadiia, can you take us through kind of your soccer journey?
Sure. Well, it all started when I was like 6 years old. I was always with the ball, just playing around with guys, like always with boys. Everyone knew, like, my friends are all boys, and like, Nadiia, come on outside, let's go play soccer, stuff like that. And my mom, hey mom, she was not really happy about that. And I don't know why, maybe because I was always with boys and she wanted me to be like, you know, around females and stuff.
A girly girl.
Yeah, but I wasn't, obviously, that one. So she was like, let's go try to like find a team, a boys team, obviously, because in Ukraine, like, women's soccer is only like growing right now. So at that time, we went to one of my friends, and he said that he plays for this team called at that time Lokomotiv Lviv, and that I can come and try. And so I came there, and my mom's idea was like, oh, she's gonna get kicked, she's gonna hate that, she's gonna quit, stuff like that. And no, that didn't happen. After the first practice, I just fall in love with that, and I couldn't I can't imagine my life without soccer. And so yeah, that's how I spent 9 years at that club. And my first coach, he's the best guy ever. He's like my second dad. He was always there for me when my parents were deciding if I need to play soccer, if I can continue playing soccer, because obviously school is more important for them, not for me.
It got you into college here.
Yeah, exactly. But without soccer, I wouldn't be here. So
right.
So yeah, so he was always there for me, and so I spent there 9 years, and then I needed to do something because I couldn't stay in the boys team anymore. So
how old were you?
I was 15, and I signed a contract with a team in my city, a women's team already, and I played there 1 year. And again, like Kédie said, I was always the youngest one. I was 15, everyone was like 20, 24, like 20, 24, 27. So I was always like looking up to the girls, and I was like learning from them. And I love that because they have so much in their experience that they can share. And I would always like look at everything they're doing to just kind of like get something from one person from another so I can get better. So I was there for a year, and then the club unfortunately stopped existing because of some financial situation, and I needed to transfer to a different school, a different team, where I spent another year. That's when me and my dad were talking about my future, and he said, if you want to keep playing soccer, you have to finish school, you have to get a degree too. So the only option would be coming to America. So it was COVID. Before COVID hit, I had 4 months to learn English, which I did in 4 months.
Wow.
Now you're doing a podcast in English.
Yeah, I'm dreaming in English now.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's the sign. When I lived in Italy for 2 years, and that's when you start dreaming in the other language, not just a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
when you start, because that means the thoughts are coming first.
Yes,
in that.
it's so crazy to think about it, because 5 years ago, if you said I would be here, I would say like, are you like joking or something? Like, was it in your dreams? So yeah, it was hard for months because I needed to learn English and pass these 2 exams, and I needed to play soccer, and we like practiced every day for twice a day, and I had to also pass my Ukrainian exams just in case. So I was like overwhelmed with everything, but luckily I did it. I passed exams. My brother, who's actually my best friend, he helped me with my highlights, and after that we just sent out on different schools, different emails, and that's how I came to America.
So you're at Truett McConnell, right?
Yes.
And that's in Cleveland, Georgia.
Yes.
The fact that you're in Cleveland, Georgia is wild. So the only reason I know that Cleveland exists, 2 reasons. Joel Costa went there.
Yes.
And my great grandmother lived there. And it is like, there's so many Clevelands, and like all throughout the United States, big, small, whatever. And the Cleveland, Georgia, it has to be the smallest. It's so small.
Well, yeah, I didn't start there.
Where did you start?
I went to college in Missouri. It's called Southeast Missouri State University. So I went there because of some different things. Just didn't work out, and I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to change things. So I went on a transfer portal, and the coaches from Truett McConnell emailed me, and I had options to look at, but just something inside of me was like saying to me like, hey, like this is the door that is open in front of you, come on. So that's how I ended up in Truett, and I think that was the best decision.
Yeah. Now, positionally, growing up, were you always a midfielder?
I started as a left back, and I was always playing a left back because, first of all, my first coach, he was always saying like, if you want to be a professional soccer player, you gotta use both your feet. So that's, as soon as I started playing soccer, I started using my left as well, and now I'm confident with both legs. So that's why he was putting me on the left side so I can do like both legs. And I also had a friend, so we would like switch. I would be left back one half, and another half I would be a left wing, and we would like switch around. But yeah, so my position was left back and left wing.
And then once you got to college, where have you been playing in college?
Left wing. But then I started playing as a attacking mid in my national team a few times, and I liked it and I enjoyed it because it's the position where you have to know when you have when you can take 2 touches, 1 touch, or you can dribble and like move if you have space. It's like, I would say it's the hardest position on the field, not because you like run a lot or like do something, like it's because you have to think the most, because it's the most important decision. If you lose the ball in the middle of the field, that's the worst that can happen, because it's just straight, like if you lose it on our side of the field, it's a straight shot in a goal. So I love it because I like to challenge myself.
You like the pressure.
I love the pressure.
Let's keep with family for just a second. Nadiia, you've mentioned a dad and a mom and a brother. Do you have any other like immediate family?
No, that's it.
That's it. And then Kédie, what about you?
For me, in my household is my mom, my stepdad, my older brother, and me. And then on my dad's side, I have 3 older siblings. I have 2 older siblings, sorry, and I have 3 younger.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah, but I don't see my siblings on my dad's side often because obviously I don't live with them. But
and then you're here.
Exactly. So every chance I get, I go back home and I visit them, and we'll have like a fun day at the beach, or we even like play sports or something like that. So it'll be really fun.
Do any of for both of y'all, do any of your family members play or used to play soccer or otherwise?
Well, my brother who passed away in 2021, he used to play, but not seriously. But he was just getting back to it before he passed. But other than that, like my dad, he used to play a little bit, but not professionally as well. So technically, it's just me that ended up in this path.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my family, my mom and my dad, they were always like into sports at school, like on a school level kind of, because we don't really have like a high school programs. It's just like clubs, so or like a PE. Yeah, PE. So you can like play volleyball, basketball. So that's what my mom and my dad did, but not professionally at all. And then me, I started playing, and my brother, he plays too, and he's like
Younger or older brother?
Younger. He's 16. He loves soccer and he loves Messi. So
Everyone around you trying to tell you something.
Mm-hmm. I like him already.
whatever. Anyway, yeah. So me and my brother, we like always together, just kicking the ball around, and and he wants to go play professionally as well. So kind of support each other.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Very cool. Do either of you have any nicknames? Any popular nicknames?
For me, honestly, I've always wanted one, but no one ever gave me a nickname. Like, I feel so insulted.
We got to think of one for you.
My best friend, she used to call me KJ because, Kédie Johnson.
Yeah.
But
KJ's a great one, but it's so close to KD because your name's already pronounced almost like 2 letters. So it's like almost too close.
Yeah, exactly. And then at my old high school, my coach, she used to call me Lucius because I always used to quote something that I used to see on YouTube. So it was like this funny inside joke thing, but it never became, serious.
Lucius would be a great nickname if it stuck. Because then there'd be so many derivatives. You'd end up being like Lucy or I don't know. I just feel like it would devolve into all sorts of into fun names.
Yeah, everyone would bring their own interpretations of what the nickname actually means too.
Or what we do to your name. As we've already talked about, we completely got it wrong at the beginning.
Yeah. You're forgiven, by the way.
Thank you. I was so happy when Alex was like, "No, I have a pronunciation guide for you." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Okay, good. Nadiia, did you have any nicknames growing up?
No, and I never wanted one because, like, why do you need a nickname if your parents gave me a beautiful name?
Shots fired.
It's not supposed to be funny. It's
Nadiia,
true.
some of us hated our names. Okay.
Well, if you like, I don't know, like if you don't like your name, just go and change it,
That's true. And then that is the beauty of how would it be frowned upon in Trinidad and Tobago or in Ukraine? Would it be frowned upon for you to change your name, or are you free to do that?
No, like in Trinidad, like everyone has a nickname. Everyone, like it depends on your physicality. They'll call you like Tolo, like short man, or like Froggy if you jump really high.
Nice.
Like it just depends. Everyone's has a nickname. That's why I was
Except
offended.
you.
Because you didn't get one.
Yeah, because my culture is like frowned upon if you don't have a nickname. Everyone just calls me Kédie. Like, I don't know. I just wish I had one. But Nadia's culture is different, so obviously she's gonna feel different in terms of it. Yeah.
Also, it's never too late. I was 20. 6 when my name is Andrew. My mom named me Andrew. No one calls me that. Everybody calls me Breezy. And so like it's a mispronunciation of my last name that became like my name. I mean, if you say I saw Andrew today, like almost no one's gonna know who you're talking. If you tell Matt like, oh, I saw Andrew at the store today, who? Like he's not gonna know who you're talking about.
No idea.
Exactly.
But you saw Breezy at the store. Everybody knows who you're. If you know me, like so like that. But it came around 26. A few people called me Breezy before that, but not many. But then like 2013, 14, 15, somewhere in there, like it became my name. And now like almost, if someone calls me Andrew, they either know me from a long time ago, they're like family, because I'm not going to tell my grandma to call me. You know,
Breezy.
she can call me whatever she wants, right? Exactly. It'd be weird for me to tell my grandma that. I called her earlier today. She called me Andrew, and I'm not going to correct her. Or like it's a professional thing. Like somebody knows me in a professional setting where you might have a name tag or something. But yeah, so it's not too late. You might get one. You never know.
Okay, hopefully.
Sometimes people can like call me Nad, just because it's like shorter a little bit.
Yeah, on the field, do they shorten your names? Nod? Because I mean, you want the shortest syllable possible so you can, say things quickly.
Yeah, they just sometimes say Nad, but I'm not a big fan of that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's weird for me. But I'm not gonna lie that like in Ukraine we don't have nicknames. Yeah, people do have nicknames, and some, as you said, like if I call someone not by nickname, it's so weird. Like how can you like call that person because like you used to saying this nickname already. But yeah, I've never had any, and like I don't even want any.
Yeah,
that's
like
fair.
on the field, if I'm calling Nadia, I'm not gonna say Nadia. I'm gonna say Nadia as I'm passing. You know?
Oh my god!
It's so long, you just have to stretch it at this point.
Just breathe out.
But yeah, for me, on the field, like at my old school at FIU, they used to just say K. Like, yeah, K, ball, yeah, K. Like my coach too, he just used to call me K. So I think
you do have a little bit of a
that's
nickname.
Yeah.
I think we can work with that.
But it's just, it doesn't feel valid.
It didn't
because,
stick outside of that one circumstance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's not too late.
I used to call you Katie because I didn't even know that Kédie exists. I was like, Katie, okay, Katie. That's it.
I never noticed.
I sometimes even on the field say it because it's just easier to say T's and D.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know
fair
why.
enough.
I don't know
I'll
why.
let you slide.
You're the only one. If you could play a position besides your primary, what would it be?
That's a good question. For me, I recently played the number 10. I was good at one game, and then the other game I was not.
That was not a good game.
Yeah, that was a bad game overall.
Forget
in general.
it.
But
Just erase it.
What game?
what game?
What
Yeah.
game?
Yeah, what
I don't
game?
know.
What are you talking about?
But at FIU, my last season, I actually played the number 6, the defensive midfield, and I love that position.
Really?
Once I'm able to know the players around me, their strengths and weaknesses, I can feed off of that. So that was something that I love to do. It's just a matter of where I'm playing it and who I'm playing it with.
Because you like to get forward, so I wouldn't have guessed that.
Exactly.
She does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outside backs and center midfielders.
Matthew,
Same thing.
how about you, Nadia? What position would you like to play if you could just play any position that isn't yours?
Well, at the beginning of the season, I played as a 10, and I loved it. But then, because of some like people leaving and stuff like that, I needed to move a little bit like back, like as an 8 or a 6. But I would rather play as a 10, because like 10, you still have like few people behind you to defend.
A little more freedom.
Yeah, and I can just go and like score a bangers or something.
Yeah. Speaking of bangers, you did have an absolute
Oh, yeah,
banger.
she did.
That was I about lost my mind.
It was a good goal. Thanks, guys.
It was.
It was. And then, so I mean, Neymar was your favorite player growing up? Cristiano Ronaldo?
Is it obvious?
I mean, the Madrid fan. I figured.
Yeah,
The number 7 also
exactly.
helped with that one a little bit.
Is that why you wear 7?
I think so, yeah. And like I was thinking like why 7 all the time, and then I just realized that as soon as like I'm the type of person who is like, if I get something and I'm like sticking with this, I'll stick it until the end. So as soon as I like picked 7 when I was 6, I just stick with this. And of course, like my numbers changed a little bit to like 15 or 19, and I like 19. Like if it wasn't 7, it would be probably 19. And in my college, by the way, I have 77 because it's like 2 7s. I love 2 7s. It's even better than 1. Like if I could have 777, I would wear that one.
Oh my gosh.
But also I like ice hockey, and 77 is like an ice hockey number. So I was like 7, and just number 7 just always like brings me luck and stuff. So
it is a lucky number. Matthew believes in non-traditional soccer numbering. He thinks that and it might be his favorite thing about women's soccer is that he thinks that you should, a left back wearing the 10 is great.
Oh, I don't like that.
As in,
I don't. I cannot stand it.
I don't like it either, but he loves it. He wants the weirder. We have, Anatoly wears 97 for the men's team at center back. He loves that. Marcus wears 99.
We just signed a winger that was going to wear 58. Like that's fun. Fun numbers are fun. They're expressive. They're good.
No, it should be 1 through 11.
I mean, big numbers.
I'm with you there, honestly.
I mean, like big numbers, it's fine, but I just 76, 85, whatever. I don't care. But if it's like number 10, a defender, center back, what the heck? Like I cannot.
It's a ball playing center back.
I don't know.
Just dictate from further back.
It's either 2, 3, 4, or 75.
So defenders are only allowed to wear low numbers, their regular numbers, or they got to wear crazy numbers. But no number 9 wearing at center back. I agree with you, by the way. We agree mostly on that part.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like something like bothering me a lot.
It's criminal at this point.
Let's go, Kédie. Let's go.
Exactly.
No, because like growing up for me back home, they were very traditional. Like I had a old coach, and he always used to put us in numbers that is relation to the player number on the field.
Sure.
So number 10 would wear 10, number 9 would wear 9.
Love it.
11, 7, and then the back line 1 to 5. Exactly. And then the substitutes would wear, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that's when I was upset because I wanted 14, So it's just.
I'm glad you're on the same page.
Like we start out small.
Yeah.
You should be able to wear 14 even as a starter. Mm-hmm. And we work from there.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the one time I actually did wear number 11. I was with my U17's team. And I was upset.
When you were 14?
When I was 14. Exactly.
Both of you played. And do you guys mind sharing with what age you are now?
Oh, I'm 22.
I'm 20.
Yeah, so you guys are still early on. If you end up deciding to and continue playing, like neither of you's out of. You started playing at a young age, but you're now hitting that mature quote unquote player age. Nadiia a little bit less. She's got another year or two, but still like the 20 to 22 is the right age to be in.
Plus with both of you having national team experience, is there like Kédie, since you're out of eligibility now for college, right? Is there
Unless she invents another COVID year. Not
second strain.
It's like, hey, listen, I need another year, guys. Let's. Can I get another year of eligibility, please? A redshirt year or something?
I already tried.
Well, you've had several years, like
just go
4
play
or 5
NAIA.
years of national team experience. Like, are you looking? And this may be too early to even really tell, but like, are you looking to see if you can keep on playing to stay with the national team?
Well, right now, the national team, we're not very active because we didn't qualify. We're just waiting on the other tournament that is to come. But as of right now, in terms of clubs and stuff like that, I'm actually within probably like 13 days, I'm heading to Europe to play.
Nice.
So hopefully, when it becomes official, I will announce it on social media and you guys will see.
Love that.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now.
That's all you have to say.
Okay.
That's all you have to say.
You don't have to say anything.
That's because Nadiia already knows the secret.
No. I don't. What are you talking about?
What secret?
I'm good at keeping secrets, okay?
Also, there's going to be a Women's Gold Cup in theory.
Exactly, yeah. That would
potentially could be more games for women's soccer that hasn't existed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's later this year. So hopefully that would be something that we would look forward to.
And they're calling it the CONCACAF W Championship. or the old one was rather, but it's supposed to start beginning in 2024 again.
Oh, 2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's on Wikipedia, so
We
Yeah.
don't trust Wikipedia.
we don't want to trust Wikipedia. I mean, it's probably right.
Probably.
Right.
Hopefully.
Nadia, how many years of eligibility do you have left?
2.
Okay.
I'm going to my senior year, and then I have a COVID year, which I'm thinking about. I want to take it, but we'll see. I don't like to think about the future.
Fair enough.
No,
Okay.
1 year at a time. 1 year at a time.
One day at a time.
There we go. There we go.
Let's move in a different direction entirely. We're gonna do some miscellaneous questions,
Let's do it.
and I'll just start off with jean jackets. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Excuse me.
Wait, is it like denim?
Yeah,
denim
For sure.
jackets.
For sure.
Are you familiar with jean jackets?
No, I don't get it.
So they're pretty.
So you don't like jeans?
Yeah.
They make
Jackets instead.
Okay.
they make jackets that are made out of
material.
jeans. They're pretty
Yeah.
controversial because people either
Oh, I
love
have
them or they
them.
hate
Okay,
them.
I know what you're talking about. Okay,
So
sorry.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Would you ever?
Two stylish people here.
I love that.
Can't pull it off.
I have 2. I have a jean and I have a black jean.
Would you go jeans on the bottom and jeans on the top? Like would you go
I
full
can do
jeans?
whatever.
Let's-
Yeah.
I appreciate
Has to be
stylish.
double.
That's cool. That's how
has
we
to,
how
has
we
to
do
be
Double.
how we do it in Europe.
Let's
Stylish.
go. Let's go.
The old Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, we call that the Canadian tuxedo here because Canadians wear a lot of denim stereotypically.
What would you name your boat if you had one?
The SS Johnson.
There
Yeah,
you
that's-
go.
Regal as hell.
I've never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Someone
I don't
clearly
know.
has over here.
I thought about it.
It's like the quickest answer we've ever had to that question.
Someone grew up near the water.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever I have, like I have a car, I named it Abuela, so I would call it like that. I guess it's it means grandma in Spanish, by the way.
I love that the third language. You speak 2 languages? Or do you speak 3?
4.
4? What else? Okay, name the 4 languages you speak.
Ukrainian, Russian, unfortunately, English and Polish, kind of.
Nice. So then the fifth language that you don't even speak, you named your car in.
She's learning
no,
it right
I-
now.
You learning Spanish right now?
I'm learning. Yo hablo español un poquito.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Vamos.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that because this is good. This is good.
We can talk about everything like that. I'm telling you, we have time until 4 p.m. tomorrow. 3 actually.
Katie's gonna be just curled up on the corner. Someone has to sleep.
No, she's gonna talk.
What's the best purchase you've made in the last year?
In the last 100
in 100 years. Geez, Andrew.
I have one. I have one.
Best purchase you made in the last year of $100 or less.
Oh, frick.
Okay, you can go over if you really want to, but like some people, it's like it's a car, and it's like, well, that's
Yeah,
not.
I just bought a car last
Did you?
week.
Okay, tell us about your car last week.
Yes.
Okay.
I changed it. I had it. I had a car, but I traded in and I bought a new one. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Well, congratulations on your new car. Do you have a thing that So Summer last week said running shoes. I just bought a new pocket knife, which is like very like random, but I like pocket knives.
So Saturdays, yeah.
Like I have makes me very happy. Like it's just a little like pocket knife, and so that makes me very happy. It's less than So my thought is, or the thought for this question is there something you bought recently that's not too expensive that you like and that's been really good?
Let me think.
For me, I am an online shopper. Like I buy a lot of stuff. So this is a hard question for me, but one thing that I would say that I'm grateful that I did buy, I'm a shoe person too, so I buy a lot of shoes. Like there's these Converse boots that I bought, and it's really, really nice. Like it's quality. It was only like $89 US, and I wore it like 3 times, 4 times. Like it was the best shoes I've ever worn, and I give it to my mom, and she was so happy. So when I saw her in Nashville like last week, I gave it to her, and she was like, "Are you giving me your favorite shoes?" I was like, "Yeah."
No,
No,
that's a sweet,
I think-
wholesome story.
Yeah, I think that was the best buy. But other than that, I buy a lot of stuff online. I think it's bad.
We did hear you're a shoe person.
Yeah. So I think that's my coping mechanism.
We asked Anna and
Buy shoes.
We asked Anna and Summer who the one of the questions that we'll get to later. Spoiler alert is like best dressed on the team, and they were like, Katie has the best shoes.
I
She's got great shoes.
I know Summer said that. because she came up to me one day. How do you always have different shoes for different outfits? I was like, I just do.
All right, Nadia's got.
Yes, I got one. Well, no one knows about it almost, but I love boxing, and I bought the boxing gloves
Oh, nice.
last month.
Katie, watch out.
I know.
No,
She's
I
gonna be
don't-
like, let's practice. You're gonna be no, say no.
No, I don't fight people. I just fight punching bags. That's it.
I mean, Ukrainians are also good boxers, so definitely watch
Oh
out.
yes, they are. But it's like, I don't know. I don't like it because like I want to hurt someone, or I just like hurting someone. It just because that's how I like relieve and like let it all out instead of like sitting and cry. Okay, I do cry sometimes, but instead of like going and like drinking or whatever, do some stupid stuff, I just go and like box. And also it's a good workout, upper body, because we don't usually like, for soccer players, like you don't really practice upper body. But
Yeah, sure.
I do love lifting like upper body, because I feel like upper body is also really important, especially core. So yeah, I bought boxing gloves.
Nice.
What percentage of the game, soccer, is physical versus mental?
Mental is 100%.
100%. Physical comes.
You can survive anything if your mental is there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think physical, it is there. Yeah, it's very important. It's very significant, you know, keeping your fitness up and stuff like that. But the mental comes in the last 10 minutes of the game when you're absolutely exhausted, you're cramping up, and you just need to you just need to stay awake for just 10 more minutes. You
Yeah.
know?
You just gotta talk to yourself.
Exactly. That's the most important part, the mental aspect of the game. You know?
Because there's nothing impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. How do you get your cardio work in? Obviously, you said boxing in the off season. You know, you're getting ready for whatever season you're going into. How do you get your cardio work in?
I do a lot of fartlek runs, like not a fitness. Like people started like calling different conditioning workouts fitness tests, but I don't think like fitness tests are like supposed to be called like that. It's just like some different things like menu or like yo-yo is a good like workout as well. Like you can like run a few levels and that's how you improve. But as a soccer player, you can run any fitness test every day and you will be in a good shape. But soccer fitness is completely different, or like not completely, but like it's different. Like I know a lot of girls who can't pass a fitness test, but they can play 90 minutes and not get tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like in off season it's important to be also kind of on season, like try to like go and play some like with some people, just like a pickup kind of thing. Or of course, like if you can't, then yes, like fartleks is the best probably. Like fartlek, who doesn't know, it's like a minute on a hard pace and then like 2 minutes jog, a minute hard pace and then 2 minutes jog, and kind of like that.
Nice.
The old Swedes had a had a habit or a knack for naming things.
Katie, how do you get your fitness in?
I mean, like, same for me. Whenever I'm back home in Trinidad, I do a lot of running. So, like, 3 miles. I would try to do long distance, but I would also do, like, drills, agility, speed, stuff like that. And then I'll be able to play with some of the guys that's actually at the savannah or the park. You know, so having both is very important because, like she said, you can run as much as you want. But game fitness is, like, extremely different from fitness. You know, so being able to play and also enjoy playing, like, it helps you with your mental as well. You know, so the more you enjoy, the more you won't feel yourself burning out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And also when you like run, let's say like menu or like 5K, you're thinking about only like running. But on a field, you have to think like, oh, like what to do with a ball, what to do without a ball, how to defend, how to attack. So it all adds up. So
When you're running, do you listen to music?
Yeah.
Or do you listen to the sound of your feet hitting the pavement? Or
If I listen to the sound of my feet, I would be done within the first mile. I'm telling you. It has to have music.
Hell yeah.
I love running with music, and like I don't know, like I cannot, like sometimes you can wake up and be so like, oh frick, I don't want to run today. As soon as I put headphones in, I'm like, okay, let's do it, like let's go. But it also depends, like if it's a recovery run and you like run with someone, we can like just jog and like talk. Or if it's a beautiful weather and like you just want to listen to something, like not your headphones, but like mostly headphones in.
Yeah. So you two are normal. He's a psycho and runs with just nothing.
Yeah, because for me, when I take the headphones off and I hear myself breathe, I'm like, dear God.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I don't like that.
Terrible.
That's because y'all are normal. There's a very few people in the history of this podcast that have said no. He's one of them, and they're psychos. Soccer superstitions. Got any?
Oh, of course.
What's yours?
I kind of have
You can
a
share.
lot.
You can share as many as you're comfortable sharing.
I mean, I have a couple. It always has to be oatmeal in the morning before the game. 48 hours rule, no junk food.
Before kickoff or before game day?
Before kickoff. Or like I kind of consider like I don't know, like yeah, kickoff time, I guess.
So like maybe Thursday you might have some junk food, but once Thursday night rolls around, you're not eating junk food if the kickoff's 7 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of junk food. So if I had it, like I would probably have it like 3 days before, 2 days before, and it would be maybe like some sweet stuff. I don't like fast food, for example. So.
All right.
And then what else? I just have so many. Like I always have to do this like roll out with a small ball, my feet, I guess. I don't know. And then go on a walk all the time before. Doesn't matter what time the game is. Pray a couple of times. Call my parents. It is important. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but most of the times I just call them and just like talk to them before the game, because they're the only ones who can like kind of like say something which is gonna like just like, oh, let's go. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Those are good. Katie, do you have any?
Yeah, I have a few. For me,
I forgot. Sorry. And
Go
a long
ahead.
sleeve, always.
Oh, she always wear a long sleeve.
Is that
105 degrees.
is that a turf thing, or is that just like a
No.
in general?
In general, okay, this is a weird story, because when we were kids, my first coach, during all these 9 years, he said, okay, in Celsius, okay, if it's like, let's say under 70, you're not allowed to go in on a short sleeve, like you have to go home. You're not allowed to practice outside, because like he was worried about us getting sick. So that's when we started like wearing a t-shirt and a long sleeve under. And I was like, this is so weird. And then after that, I was just playing like this, like not all of my life, because sometimes like I couldn't. But like now when I'm in college, I'm like, okay, like this just like brings me so much. I feel like a kid on the field, just like playing, kicking the ball around and just enjoying the game.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I love that.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. For me, the socks that I wear the previous practice, I have to wear it for the game. So I wear cut socks, but underneath I wear my own socks.
Really?
So that's something that I have to do.
So whatever you wore Friday or Thursday, whatever day the last day of practice was for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she doesn't wash it.
I wash
Just
it.
kidding.
Listen.
I'm just kidding.
I wash it. But anyway, so I already set up my socks that I wore yesterday to wear tomorrow. And then also, like every day I start my morning in prayer. But for game days especially, like I could be doing anything, but I just have to be talking to God through that process and like, asking him for guidance throughout the game and stuff like that, even after the game. And making sure that I understand that even if I don't have a good performance, like his will be done, And then for music, I don't listen to hype music all the time. For game days, I like to stay calm, because when I'm calm, I play my best. I don't be like extremely hype, So I stay very quiet and I listen to soft tone music, music that kind of like reached to me rather than just like rah rah rah, so just having like calm music, a calm energy, calm vibes.
Do you put on headphones? What if there's a boombox? Like, let's say they've got stuff going in the locker room, you got headphones on?
Yeah, I do. So
keep your vibe a little.
Yeah, I think those three is like the big things for me. I have like smaller stuff, but I it's not coming to my mind right now.
Cool.
If a movie was made about your life, who would you want to play you?
Ooh.
Like, you mean like a professional actor to be in my role?
Mm-hmm.
Can it be a guy?
It could be whoever you want.
Whoever you want.
It would be Joy from Friends. Because he's like, shh.
I love it. Yeah, you can pick whoever you want. Absolutely.
That's insane. I don't know. I've never thought about this.
I know. From All American. Olivia Baker. Freak. I watched the episode yesterday when he died. Oh my gosh, I was crying so bad.
If you guys didn't watch All American, cut this part out.
Yeah. Freak.
He died.
Sorry, I spoiled.
Spoiler alert. I'll put a spoiler alert in there.
Oh, I was crying yesterday.
Yeah, I cried too. But I would say maybe Zendaya or something. I don't know. I love Zendaya.
Good one.
Perfect.
Good one.
Yeah.
There's gonna
Absolutely.
be a new show.
What show?
With her, I don't remember, but it's in Ukrainian.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
That's
it's gonna
fun,
be
though.
in English too,
Yeah.
obviously. I just saw some like spoilers.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the whole song, but yeah.
What
Stay
is
with
it?
Me by Rihanna.
Okay.
No, Stay. I said Stay With Me. That's Sam Smith. Stay by Rihanna.
Yeah.
Sweet
Oh
Caroline.
my god.
Bum, bum, bum.
Pre-game song.
Love that. Okay, so let's see if you can do this for each other. What is Nadia's best hidden talent, do you think? And Nadia, what do you think Kédie's best hidden talent is?
Oh, I know her.
She learns languages very fast. I think that's the gift. Because people at this day and age, in our big age, like, we not able to process learning new languages as fast as she does. So I think that's something that she has.
I'm about to cry.
Mushy.
Thanks, brother. Her talent is freaking... She's the best in singing. Like, you would hear her. It's awesome, but she's too shy to say.
Yeah, I'm too shy.
So you're one of those people that should do karaoke instead of all the people that shouldn't do karaoke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I always stand on the couch and watch everyone and be like, yeah, you go, girl.
She literally told me that I'm awful in singing and that I have to shut up.
I didn't say the last part.
Yeah, she did, but it was kind of like that. But I know that I'm awful.
Are y'all roommates?
Yeah.
Do you actually share a room, or are you just apartment mates?
Just apartment mates, sorry. Yeah.
We
No, I said roommates, but then like obviously I wanted to clarify.
We share the bathroom.
So
Yeah, we
who's the cleaner roommate?
I mean, right now, I just did laundry, so my clothes is everywhere. But other than that, I don't know.
I like to stay clean. Everything has to be where it has to be. It has to be clean all the time. But right now, when we are at the point when we are like almost done with the season, we have to pack. My room is a mess. But it's only like this periods when you have to pack or unpack. But then like overall, like
Everything's.
yes,
Who cooks?
both. She cooks really good, but she cooks
Yeah.
like
But she cooks all the time. I just cook occasionally.
Do you guys divide it up, like, or do you just cook for yourselves? And
Oh, we cook separately. Yeah.
well. We had another roommate, so we would cook with her sometimes together. But then she left, so I just ate by myself.
she who shall not be named.
Yeah.
And I would always cook for her. She ate all my food, by the way. But it's okay.
What do you guys do in your free time? I know you don't have a ton because you're practicing and playing quite a bit, a very compressed schedule. But when you do get a little free time, what do you do?
Well, for me, I love TV. So I love to watch shows on Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, anything. Or I love to read as well. I'm reading this new book called Unraveled. And it's really, really good. So I think that has me, hooked a little bit. I also read the Bible a lot too, so that's something I do every day. And then listen to music all the time. I'm always listening to music, singing, dancing, having my little concert in my personal time. So that's some things I do during the day.
Nice.
I don't really have free time as much like during school year. Like if it's right now, like I work as well. So when I get a free time, I like to read a lot. I like to read Bible, of course, morning and nights. And then I like to go boxing or just working out. And what else? And I sometimes watch Netflix or something just when I get like I don't know, like I can like sit and text people, so I can just watch, like just listen to it. But I also do Duolingo and learn Spanish right now. So
love that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So did you watch a lot of TV when you were trying to learn English?
No. I was trying to so okay, there's a stereotype in I don't know, like in every country or in my country, we say like you have to watch Friends to learn English. That's such a cap. It's like the biggest cap I've ever heard. Like they're speaking so fast. I'm like, I did not learn it from there. Like when I was learning English, I was just focusing on simple things at the beginning, learning just words. The more words you know, the better. And then creating sentences. And you guys have so many different times. Like, why do you even need that? I don't know. Like, of course, like I use some of them right now, but like there's some like I don't even remember maybe how to, like, okay, I remember, but like you don't even use this present perfect, whatever.
Yeah.
So, or like future perfect. I'm like, how is it even possible? So you just have to like kind of like learn the basics. And I was watching Despicable Me, and I was learning from there. So, but I don't think like you have like I don't think you can actually watch something until you're like at least like on the middle.
Yeah.
Because like it's just gonna be a waste of time, I guess. Because like right now I'm just learning how to like say different like verbs, like I want to, or like I like, or I just like different like colors, basics, just so you can like have a conversation. And then when it comes time to practice, let's say, and we like do something, and Juan is gonna like say like one touch, I'm like, okay, how to say it in Spanish? And he's like, uno toque. Okay, uno toque, guys. And just learn from there. And then you remember better because you already like in the environment, and then it's like reminding you more. Because if you just
good.
If you just read it from the book, you're probably not going to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Good language learning advice for all the people at home.
What are you watching right now?
Like television?
Yeah.
I'm watching this show called Blackish. It's so funny. It's like American comedy. It's so ridiculous. Like everyone is petty. Everyone has this dramatic life that they trying to bring together. That
Just
absolutely,
American
it just works. At the end of the day, I'm also watching All American. Hopefully, the latest season will come out soon.
Wait, there's another season?
Yeah, it's supposed to have the final one, I think.
Oh my god!
And then I'm also I'm simultaneously watching series. I know that's a crime for some people.
I'm too.
But
I am doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm also watching Agent Carter on Disney Plus. It's really
Oh
good. Yeah. I'm a big Marvel fan, so that's something I look into.
I'm watching a cooking show in Ukraine.
Okay.
It's like a Ukrainian, and it's probably the last one, I think. Because we used to watch it as a kids, and like now there's like 100 seasons of different like competitions. So, and it's on YouTube. And then I watch All American, of course, and I like all this like criminal stuff. Mm-hmm. So brother, come on. I like SWAT. It's like they're just like going for bad guys and stuff. And I like Grey's Anatomy forever.
Oh.
Okay.
Everyone loves Grey's Anatomy.
You don't?
Everyone does.
Oh, okay. Good.
We just got a visit from the from the pups.
I love Grey's Anatomy. But yeah, I'm watching like one episode of SWAT, one episode of All American, one episode of that, and like just like
One episode each.
not like not like every day, but I can like, okay, what are you gonna watch? What am I gonna watch today? Okay, one episode of like All American, and then the next day I'm like, okay, I'm not in the mood for that. Let's just watch Grace.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I do.
Like I
Yeah.
can watch, just focus on one thing. I
Mhm.
think like watching.
Do y'all have any favorite like non-soccer sports? Stuff that like you want to watch on TV, or maybe you played a little bit growing up, or what?
Yeah, for me, I love watching track and field.
Okay.
Like it's so exciting to watch. You see the people like literally chasing to the finish line, and you want to know like, okay, who's gonna take it? You see someone go up, and then they'll go back, and they'll go up. Like it's very exciting. Also, I love to watch basketball, and I've grown a little bit of love for American football.
Okay.
You know,
After All American.
yeah, yeah. I'm learning the rules to American football, so I think I'm liking it a little more the more that I know. And then if I'm back home, I love to watch cricket. You know, that's something I really like to do.
What's your favorite event for track and field?
For track and field, it would be the 100, because I always used to grow up watching Usain Bolt and stuff like that. So seeing him, as soon as the gun shots in the air, like everyone is sprinting, like it's a quick 10-second race, but at the end of the day, it's like the most screaming you hear in my household, you know. So it was really like a memorable experience.
Yeah.
You know how he said like you work like 4 years to run 10
10 seconds, yeah.
That's awesome. Like I
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, it's the same for us too, but the time is long. We train for months to play a 90-minute game, you know, so.
Yeah, but it's like 10 seconds, bro.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds.
The fastest 10 seconds.
Goes so fast.
Make or break, honestly.
Yeah, that's the track and field is crazy, and Usain Bolt is
Also crazy.
also crazy. I was just in Grenada for the USA playing Mexico. No, I'm sorry, playing Grenada before this, but then I went recently to USA Mexico, and they have the whole stadium complex is named after just a runner. Tremonti James, is that his name?
Yeah,
I don't remember, but
I don't know.
anyway, he's like the most famous runner from Grenada, and it's like, but I didn't like here like track stars are famous, but they're not like there's no stadiums named after like Justin Gatlin, you know, like that I know of at least. But this, I mean, the whole like soccer stadium complex was named after this guy. It
Yeah.
just shows how big track and field is some places.
Yeah, in Trinidad too, we have a lot of stadiums for football, soccer players. Sorry,
You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, we have the Ato Boldon Stadium. We have Larry Gomes Stadium. For the cricketers, we have the can't remember the stadium. Brian Lara Stadium. That's more in South. Like once you reach a certain point of elite, then you get a stadium after you.
It's Kirani James. That was my mispronunciation. Kirani. I couldn't remember his first name.
There we go.
Who's the fastest player on the team?
The fastest player on the team? I don't know. Probably Summer looks fast. whenever she
That's just a
runs.
Lanter arm swing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
She is fast.
Kaylee
Kaylee's fast too.
and Anna, not Summer's sister.
Silverton.
What?
Anna Silva.
Silva, yeah.
Yes, she's fast too, but she's short, so I think Kaylee is the fastest.
Really?
But
Interesting.
Katie is also fast.
I was sad. Katie's pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm fast, but I don't know if I'm the fastest. That's the question.
And how
I
long
think
is the race, right?
Maybe we should all lined up and do a 100-meter sprint.
I would love this.
Okay,
It'd be fun.
okay. In my head, I think you're the fastest without the ball. Kaylee's the fastest with the ball.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
okay.
Because that's what she
good
does.
distinction.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought
up
Nadia
there.
was about to say like she was faster.
Yeah.
And
The way she was queuing up there, I thought she was about to be like, but with the ball, I'm the fastest.
Yeah.
I'm just technical. Enough.
You're also fast enough.
Fast enough. Exactly. Thank you.
So we've got the next one is best dressed, which you've already been nominated for.
But outside of yourselves, who's the best
Yeah.
dressed player on the team?
Anna is always cute.
Which Anna?
Which Anna, yeah.
Summer's sister. But also I love
Lantern.
summer scrubs.
Her
The grown-up.
scrubs.
Scrub
The
is
grown-up.
always gonna be great on anyone. Like I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Sage is also dressing up all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my
I would say like Chrisana is always, whenever she dresses up for game day, she dresses up. You know, and also probably Eva. Like she dresses nice too for game days. So yeah, those two for me.
Thank you, Katie. I'm like picking up my outfits the week before.
You want me to lie on here?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know. I don't care. I'm literally in the mood for the game. Like I don't like dressing up.
Yeah.
Do either of you talk trash on the field?
Oh, I always do.
Wait,
Always.
about someone or about yourself?
Just
No,
just talking
just
talking trash. Like to a teammate, or not to a teammate, but to the opponent. Whether it's like funny or like maybe
Or mean.
it's a little mean, or
Yeah.
She does.
I'm guilty.
I used
I mean,
to.
that's how you get in their heads. Like you stop them from doing like passing you 1v1 and you're like, oh, you're not good. Like, where are you trying to go? You know, a little sly comment every once in a while to kind of throw them off. And that's how I get hit pretty hard, because they come at me afterwards.
They do come after you.
Yeah, yeah. I be playing rugby out there because of my mouth, you know. So
You do take
They
some
start
shots.
boxing.
maybe sometimes I need to like limit what I say.
and here I am
Katie.
thinking it's the referee that should just like
Oh, the referee should also do a better job.
not,
Oh, of
not let the
course.
see
We're not
rugby.
supposed to have any referees.
Why is like attempted murder legal in women's soccer? Like they're just
Exactly.
It's unbelievable. The stuff that would be called a foul in a men's game is like, or a yellow card is not even given as a foul in women's soccer. I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Katie, you can be mean on the field as soon as I am there, calming you down.
Okay. The thing is, I be calm. Like I walk away laughing after.
Oh yeah, she starts laughing.
Which
There
probably
was
makes them more mad.
There was this one time me and Nadiia was there, and Nadiia tackled the girl, and the foul was called, obviously. And we
What?
standing
Me?
over. This is the 8-6 Alliance game. The 8-6
And I
Alliance.
tackled someone.
Yeah, and the girl
When I
was
got
on
my
the
yellow?
floor. No, not
Oh.
that one. The girl was on the floor, and we were both over the girl, and I was trying to get the ball, and
Oh yes.
one of the girls run up and was like, "Get away from her!" And I was like, "Get away from her! Who are you?"
Yeah, that was like, Katie, shut up.
And I started laughing so hard, and she was so offended. She came for me the entire game after that.
Yeah, that was funny.
I said, like, "Who are you trying to intimidate me?"
Who are you?
Yeah,
I love it.
it was so funny.
Who's the biggest trash talker on the team?
I don't think anyone trash talks on the team, honestly.
Okay,
Maybe
well-
Sage. I don't know. Am I wrong?
Sage and Ava, maybe. I don't know. Sage does it loud.
Yeah, Sage does it loud. She trash talked the referee, honestly.
I mean, no, referee is allowed. Okay,
Yeah.
the referee is the worst person on freaking field.
Unless
We
you want to get a
agree.
yellow card for talking trash to the referee, yeah.
Who's the player most likely to try to meg you or get you?
Me.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, okay, I'm not doing it just to impress someone, or like, oh, I magged you, ha ha ha. It's just like, if I see the opportunities that I can like mag, then I'll do that. But I don't like, I have at schools a girl who is always magging everyone, but it just like, it doesn't make sense. Like if you mag and lose the ball, then what's the point?
That's true. It doesn't count if you don't get it back.
Yeah, so like,
Do you say megs afterwards?
no, I just, no, I literally,
I do.
I do.
like I literally just like, I don't know, like, okay, I magged you, or okay, you magged me, whatever. Like I consider it as a being like, just like, I don't know, like if you did it intentionally, if you like magged me, gets the ball, scores a goal, okay, I'll applaud you. But like if you just magged me, so your friends on the sideline can like and clap, like no, like
I'm the guy on the sideline clapping. I play goalkeeper in five-a-side, and if one of my teammates gets a meg or gets megged, I'm the one going megs.
Yeah. I'm the one
For or
screaming.
against.
Correct. For or
See?
I'm there for the megs. For or
I
against.
see Max as so overrated. I don't know. I'm
That's
sorry,
a hot
guys.
take. No, it's okay. It's
Sorry,
it's a hot
everyone.
take.
No, I see someone get
Sorry.
megged. I scream to the top of my lungs.
Well, I do it too.
Make sure everyone knows that he get megged.
I do it at practice. I don't do it during games. I don't know. I'm so like, I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
it's serious during the game.
It is.
Who coordinates and practices the most goal celebrations during practice? Who's always trying to get the goal celebrations figured out?
Oh, Chrisan. She always does the gritty. Whenever like she's practicing, she say, "If I score next time, I'll do the gritty." And I was like, "You score every game, so you better do it next time." So hopefully tomorrow she does the gritty on the sidelines.
Let's go.
I want several.
I want lots of
I want
gritties
lots of
tomorrow.
gritties.
I want lots of
Okay.
gritties tomorrow.
I'll let her know. Yeah.
So we already talked about Nadia's favorite pregame meal,
Yeah.
oatmeal.
Well, it's not like it's a breakfast of the game. Day.
Okay. So what's your favorite pregame meal then? Do you have one?
Yes, it's Jimmy John's Caesar wrap.
Mm.
Beautiful. Okay, do you
But
have
in
one?
that case, I have to spend money.
I mean, whatever tastes good and whatever's healthy before the game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and for me, for example, I have to eat like 4 hours before. Like I have to starve during the game. That's when I feel like my stomach is empty. I can like perform. She's like, whenever I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I can't play on an empty stomach.
Oh, you can.
I can't. I have to have something in my stomach. I got to eat 90 minutes before a game. I'll
Yeah.
run out of gas.
It's just because I'm so like used to like eating 4 or like 3:30 before 3.5 hours. But like I'm not gonna be the person who's like snacking granola bar right before the kickoff. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna like I feel like my stomach is gonna process food instead of focusing on like.
I mean, I think that's reasonably common. We had a player in the past that came on and he said like he eats just a little bit of fruit during the day. He eats breakfast and a little bit of fruit during the day because he wants to be, like you said, starving. And I'm like, I couldn't do it.
Like I can't have fruits even because fruits are heavy on you. Like fruits are, I don't know. Like I don't like to eat fruits before. I eat fruits after. Only banana because like
Gotta get that potassium. Gotta keep those cramps away.
I'm taking vitamins.
Is it helping?
It is like I haven't had cramps for a long time already. I feel because magnesium that's also so I'm taking magnesium every morning and I feel like that helps a lot. But I also like I don't know, like I used to have really bad cramps during the night in my calves, but not anymore.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is like I can wake up and be like
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the worst. What are your you've both mentioned eating healthy a lot. What is your go-to? You've both been here long enough that I would imagine you have a go-to like I need something gross. I need fast food. I need a cheat meal. I need something that's, I need this shake from somewhere and a hamburger. Or do you really not do that at all, Nadiia? You never want.
I'm a big trail mix girl.
That does not count.
Why?
With
it has chocolate.
with chocolate in
like,
it?
Yeah, like small chocolate drops or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
We're over here like
No,
you can have a burger from
I
some
don't
fast
like
food place
burgers.
or like French fries or like something. I'll take trail mix, please.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. You, sir, have no reason to trash talk anyone for their food takes. Just wait. He has terrible food takes.
Okay,
my
if
God.
we're talking about dessert, kind of like, of course, like I would have trail mix. But if you're talking about food, like I love Mexican, and of course, like if you eat a little bit of Mexican, it's not gonna count as a bad like fast food. But like sometimes if I want a really like bad meal, which I don't really, but I would get like nachos with queso, chicken, and all this like
Okay.
stuff. And then when it's a lot already, then it counts like a bad meal. But
Still pretty good, but
I also
Pretty excellent.
someone's an athlete.
it's just because I feel like if I'm gonna eat something bad, my stomach is gonna like feel bad because it's not used to it. That's why I don't want to feel bad afterwards.
That's very.
But I can also get ice cream, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't like that.
What kind of ice cream?
Andy's. We went to Nashville to play a game, and on the way back, it was Andy's like custard place, my favorite, and I got Oreo and cheesecake.
There you go. And then you felt terrible afterwards.
That wasn't the like it wasn't really. I don't think it was bad that time because like it also depends what you eat like throughout the week. Like if you eat lactose all week long, then of course like ice cream is gonna just kill you. But like if like I try to stay away from it, so then if I have it, I usually like don't even feel it. But if it's like if I get coffee with regular milk, oh, I'm done. I'm gone for a whole day.
I would say for me, like snack wise, gummy bears. Like I will always be gumming down some gummy bears. But when it comes to food, I'm obsessed with Chick-fil-A. Spicy chicken sandwich, yeah. And either like cookies and cream milkshake or the Sunjoy. That's my go-to.
Which one's the Sunjoy?
The Sunjoy is a mixture of the sweet tea with the lemonade. So they combine both of those. It's top tier. I'm telling you. This is not an ad.
This is a real endorsement.
They didn't pay you.
This is real. Like,
have you tried the peach milkshake from Chick-fil-A?
A peach milkshake.
That's like summertime. You should, bro. It's the best. I like that too.
Okay.
You should try
I'll go
well
next week.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich is a great. Do you have favorite fast food fries? Miss doesn't eat fast food.
Fast food.
I don't like fries. I don't really like potato. Like I eat it only because there's potassium. That's why I ate it yesterday. But
I think McDonald's has the best fries. Just the fries. Nothing else.
I think. Well, Chick-fil-A is also fine.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A when it's hot and like ready to go, yeah, their fries is top tier. But McDonald's, like the singular fries, not the waffle fries, I think they have the best.
Chick-fil-A's got better dipping sauces. That's the thing that Chick-fil-A has. So even if the fries end up being trash, which sometimes they are, if you got a good dipping sauce, it makes up for it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dipping sauce?
Polynesian.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
Everyone loves Polynesian.
Chick-fil-A sauce, guys.
No. Polynesian is better. It's healthier, I think. I'm always trying to find a healthier option.
You are very healthy. That is impressive.
What about
not always.
Let's switch to pizza. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
Pineapple with chicken.
Let's go.
It's the best. But I don't like pizza.
He doesn't. You don't like pizza?
No, I don't.
Yeah, she don't eat the pizza.
After a game when they get you pizza, you're like, no thanks.
One time in the whole season, I would have it just because we don't have any more food.
Is that because of the lactose?
I don't know. It's already like in my head, so like don't have pizza. I don't know, but also because of that, because it's so like fatty and stuff, so like oil like everywhere. But like America's pizza is so bad. Like in Ukraine or Italy, the crust is not the crust, like the the crust is so thin, and everything on top matters. Here in America, nothing on top matters, only the crust. Like you eat the whole like flavor. Like I get
what you're saying. If you go to nicer pizza places, they'll have thinner crusts.
Yeah, like
but like real
New
restaurants,
York.
New York style.
Yeah, New York style. But
like Domino's, Pizza Hut,
Papa
Little
John's
Caesars, Papa John's, they're all bread. But I love them too.
Bread. Oh, exactly.
I love all of them. There's no such thing as bad pizza, in my opinion.
Like cheese pizza is bad pizza.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I love cheese pizza.
Just get breadsticks instead. Like.
I can also eat breadsticks. I'll eat either one. There is no bad pizza.
Oh man.
There is no bad pizza.
If I craved pizza, like I would go and like get some like New York style with like cheese, chicken, tomato, and pineapple.
There we go. That sounds like great pizza. I'm in.
If I was craving.
What type of food from home do you miss most?
Every single one.
Okay, so like what would be like in a typical week? If you're let's say you're at home with your family in a typical week, in terms of like food, like what are you eating on a regular basis that you can't?
Yeah, I don't even know what Ukrainian food is like.
Or don't normally get here.
Healthy. Okay, so I'm gonna say 3 different, which is soup. Like in Ukraine, there's like a tradition when you have lunch, kind of like, so we have breakfast early and then lunch in the middle of the day. So for me, having lunch at 11 is weird, or 12. Like usually it's 2 or 3.
Okay.
And then you have dinner at like 7, kind of. So you can divide your day by 3. So we would have, when you have a lunch, you have like a big lunch, which is like soup and like second dish and stuff. So we have the soup is like a oh my gosh, what's this called? Like a red thing. Not like cabbage, red cabbage.
Yeah,
I guess,
cabbage.
kind of. So red cabbage, and like it's this, the soup is red. There's like tomato and like potato and carrot and all the stuff. Like we boil it all together, and it's with tomato pasta as well. So
it's usually vegetable, not meat.
and you can add like chicken, boiled chicken already. So that's like the thing that it's like a traditional Ukrainian food, and we cook it like my mom would cook it probably like every week because it's my brother's and my dad's favorite. And then as a second dish, I love cabbage rolls. It's our Ukrainian traditional dish. It's just a cabbage, and then you have like meat, and you add onions, carrots, and a little bit of rice, and you like kind of put it in the cabbage, and you like roll it and steam it.
What's it called in Ukrainian?
Голубці. And then
Romanians have sarmale, which is like the same type of thing.
yes. And I miss it so much because I don't know, I was craving a few days ago, and I was like, "Ugh."
There's no cabbage rolls here.
Yeah, and my brother was like, you just have to make it, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna take
It's
like
so hard.
forever.
It's so hard.
I mean, I know how to make it, but first of all, I have to buy all the food, and it's not gonna go like just on, like, it's gonna be a lot of food, and I won't be able to finish it, and it's also gonna take like 5 hours, which I don't have, kind of. So yeah, and then the third would be like kind of a dessert, but we also make it for breakfast. It's like cheesecakes, but it's like it's circles. So you have cottage cheese, which in Ukraine is different from here. It's not salty at all. Like it tastes like nothing. So you have cheese, cottage cheese. You add one egg, and then you add flavor and just a little bit of sugar and raisins, and you just like mix it together, do like one bowl, and then you like kind of like do like this, and then you put in the pan and fry from both sides, and then you eat it, and it's like it's sweet.
Wow. How often do you get to go home?
If I'm lucky, once a year, but I'm probably not gonna go home until like 3 years now.
Yeah. Your family stayed
Yeah.
with the war?
So the war started a year and a half ago, and my family stayed there for almost a whole year because they couldn't just leave. Like they couldn't leave. My grandparents, they couldn't leave because like I don't know, like why do you have to leave your own country? Like if someone told you like in America leave, like I don't know, I understand them, and I wanted them to leave to be safe, but they are safe at home because it's home. And my brother left. He lived in Spain for a few months, and then he came to Poland, and he's in Poland currently. And my mom and my dad were in Ukraine, but then my dad left to work. And right now, my mom and my dad were just traveling because they couldn't come back.
Yeah.
And they're in Poland as well right now.
Okay.
Like as of today.
Do they speak? Is that why you were learning Polish, or do they already speak some Polish?
Polish is really easy for us to learn because when I was a kid, we would have tournaments like every season. So we would have like winter season tournaments there, and then spring, and then summer. So we would go to Poland a lot, and Polish is really easy to understand for us, but it's harder to speak. Like, of course, like I can say some words, but it's probably like I can say words in, like I know Ukrainian, he knows, you know, Polish. You can speak in Polish, I can speak in Ukrainian, and we'll understand each other.
Okay.
So that's this kind of language, and it's like really like catchy. You can learn like words really quick. So I'm not gonna say like I'm like fluent in it, but like I can have a conversation.
Okay.
And Poland is just because my brother's best friend lives there, so they're just like renting an apartment there, and it's closer to Ukraine. Like to my city is only like the place where they stand. It's like 7 hours. So. And it's like Poland is like probably the only country who I would say right now is the best supporters. They're like our neighbors, which like of course, like who knows history? They would say like, oh, Russia is your neighbor. Yeah, but Russia is like the worst. So Yeah.
Kédie, what do you miss from home eating wise?
My favorite food back home is called pilau. So it's basically curry, whatever meat you have. So chicken, goat, pork, lamb, anything that you have. So sorry, not curry, stew. Wow, cut that out.
She doesn't know how to make
We're leaving it in.
Wow.
Now we're leaving it in. And someone at home is like, oh, I was just going to make a curry.
You gotta go home. Learn something.
So erase, reboot.
Are you really from Trinidad?
No, I'm a phony.
You should talk more trash on the field, Nadiia.
Yeah.
You got some good back and forth.
I can literally break your mental health, I'm telling you. Just saying like one sentence. I was raised like that. Not in my family, just like overall.
Just
playing with the boys.
Yeah, playing with the boys, exactly. They can teach you so much.
But it's stew with meat and what else?
Yeah, so
No curry.
It's called pilau. Pilau is stew, whatever meat you have, so chicken, beef, pork, whatever, and you add like your rice, your peas and stuff like that, and then you add your coleslaw on the side. It's like a very, very good dish. And then there's also like roti. You have it with your curry. That's what I was thinking about before. I was thinking about roti, but yeah. And then for Saturdays is soup all the time. So you have your cow heel soup, your corn soup, your chicken foot soup, like whatever you have there. And then Sunday lunch be the best. You have like, it's like Thanksgiving basically. You have different sides. You have your macaroni pie. You have your callaloo, which is like blended vegetables. And then you have your rice, your peas, your potato salad, your macaroni salad, like whatever you have all jumbled into one plate. And that's like your Sunday lunch right there.
Beautiful.
So I think that's what I miss the most every Sunday. I wake up in the morning and I do not smell Sunday lunch food. You know, so I think that's a tragedy right there.
Are you going to get to go home in between leaving here and whatever happens in Europe?
No, the next time I'll be going home is December.
Okay.
So I have a while until, but I know it's going to be worth it because December is when my mom cooks the most.
Okay.
Mom, first Sunday I'm back. There's no skipping.
No, I already gave her my list when I went to Nashville last week. And she said, okay.
I do the same thing. I'm already like writing the week before I fly in.
Exactly.
I need all these things. What am I? Did I miss? Oh, who is the teammate most likely to show up late to the bus?
If she wasn't driving me, it would be me. Like,
Oh yeah, oh my gosh.
Caribbean time is
Island time.
Island time is 20 minutes late. If I'm being generous, 5 minutes late.
Thank you.
know? So that's something that I try to work on, especially being like a professional athlete at this point. Just being able to be on time or before time, because on time is late in America.
So you and I are just rolling on island time. That's all it is.
That's
Exactly.
Yeah, that's definitely what we do.
We are really. I mean, you saw he arrived late today, but we are both really bad at being on time.
Exactly. So like even if someone has an event, a party, if it starts 7, everyone comes at 8 or comes at 9 and then it ends at 12 or it ends at 10. It's like, oh, we just got here. Like you should have been here like 2 hours ago. You would have enjoyed the entire thing. Like that's what we do.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
It's completely different about me. Like
As we
Are you very on time?
Yes,
I have to be like 20 minutes before. Like if I know there's something important like this, like I had to be here 10 minutes before at least, but she was washing dishes. I was like, okay, whatever.
I was like, oh, we got time.
We got the time only because I was freaking speeding.
Well, as we kind of begin to wrap up here, what is this experience playing for CFC this summer been like for y'all? Have you done anything like this in summer? You played somewhere last summer. I think you did not.
Yeah, it's my first summer league. Yeah.
Okay.
In the U.S.
So
First and
what's
best.
the experience been like? And I guess just share a little bit about your time here. If you've ever been here before or.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's new to me. Everything that I experience, I would always take it head on. as a very good experience. Like with CFC, they were able to provide different things for us, like housing, whatever that we needed in that time. Like they were able to provide, which I'm extremely grateful for. Being able to play during the summer competitively and just being able to keep my fitness up and stuff like that. I really appreciate being here, because honestly, I came here last minute because of my coach at ULM. Like he said, hey, if you want to play this summer to keep your fitness up until that next opportunity comes, then this team will be a good team for you. And I don't think that he lied about that at all.
Shout out Will Roberts.
Yeah, you know who he is.
we do. He played a season here.
Yeah, he sure did. So I'm really grateful that he was able to lead me to this path, because I get to experience, a new city, a new environment. I never knew about Chattanooga until I came here, honestly speaking. Being able to meet new and great people like you guys and Nadiia and the girls on the team and even the staff and stuff like that is really been a good experience, and my mom always told me, like, take things head on, new things, new experiences, new people, market yourself, network and stuff like that, because in moments in the future, if you need something or if you have something, you have these people to look back on. And even if I'm coming next year, possibly, I'm able to even have that option open, or that opportunity where I can look back and say, oh, CFC, I can go there for the summer and still play, and stuff like that. So I think that's something that I can grow from being here.
Well, we look forward to having you back next summer, whether you know it yet or not.
Yeah.
We definitely do. Well, I want to say that I'm really blessed to be where I am right now. It was I don't know, it was a hard decision to make for me if I'm gonna stay or not, because I was not planning to stay in the summer. And then Coach Randy, he trained the team college point, and they're in our conference, so we played them this past season, and he knew about me. He wanted me to come here, and I was really I was saying yes, I'll probably come if I'm not going home, but I can't promise anything. And it we didn't make a decision until almost the end of April. And I was also thinking about what I'm gonna do and stuff like that. And then I knew about Chattanooga because last summer when I played at MOBA at Peachtree City, we played Red Wolves in Chattanooga, and I loved this place. We got to go in the middle of the city, I would say, and we ate. And then I was like, oh, that's a cool place. And then everyone was saying, I was saying that I'm going to probably play for Chattanooga FC. And everyone is like, oh, Chattanooga is a beautiful place. And I was like, yeah. And I did not realize how beautiful it was until I came here, because I don't know, the place where we're staying, the White House on the top of the mountain. Yeah, of course, it's a little bit like a pain to drive up and down the hill every time. But we have a beautiful view. We have fresh air. Going outside is just I don't know. I enjoy being outside there. Also going downtown on a bridge. Bridge is my favorite place here. I run there every time after the game. I run sometimes during the week. I just enjoy water. So Chattanooga as a city is really beautiful, and there's a lot of great opportunities. And as a team, I think I found really good people here. Good friends, which helped me play soccer together, be roommates, and just having fun and just kind of enjoying my summer, because even through everything that I'm dealing with, talking about my country and some other stuff with not being able to see my family, these people that I live with, Kédie and everyone else in my house, they made a big impact. And coaches like Juan, Randy and Alex as well, they've created kind of a family atmosphere and helped us a lot to feel like we're needed here, because they would always make sure that this and this is good. They would always ask. And yes, at the beginning I was a little bit worried to ask for help or ask anything, but right now, like I feel like I'm not talking to like the coaches as a coach, but like I'm talking to them as like kind of like my brothers, like older. My Alex is my older sister, or like Juan and Randy are like just like my, I don't know, like uncles. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but just like people who you can talk to. And then it gave me a great opportunity to just play the best game ever, soccer, the best sport ever, and just play with great people and great players. So I'm really thankful CFC for this opportunity.
I love it.
Well, what I'll say is, you know, we definitely, like, obviously we want you both back next summer, but more importantly than that, once you play for CFC, you're always one of us. Our saying is once a blue, always a blue. Mm-hmm. So wherever life takes you, wherever the sport takes you, you've got a home in Chattanooga for a summer, or, you know, for a weekend, or whatever it is. So yeah, thanks for being here this summer, and we've got, you know, one more game to go. I think this will probably get published afterwards, but yeah, Breezy, anything more?
Would you, if people want to follow you on social media, where could they follow you?
On Instagram for me, KD14, KEDIE 14. Just to clarify.
Beautiful. I'll put that in the show notes. Nadiia?
Instagram, it's N Ivanchenko, which is my last name, and then underneath whatever _07. So yeah, follow, give some love to me and Kédie, my bestie. Currently,
got a little bit of a rhyme there. I like it. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving so much of your time today. It's an hour and 36 minutes, so that's that's not a small amount of time that you've given us today. So thank you for the beautiful moments, and we have one more Saturday full of them. So let's go score a lot of goals and have a lot of fun. Listeners, thank you for listening. We'll catch up with you later.